Yes, people. Welcome back to the new Guardz show. My name is Big Tommy Biz, and I'm back. I've been away a couple of months, and I come back with a very good friend of mine who's going to talk to you people. This MC to be feared in the fucking grime scene, bruv. I'm talking about the man like Rowdy. That's a proper new Guardz welcome right there.
Cheese.
Bruv, so it's good to see you, man. How you doing?
Too, my bro. I'm good. How you doing, fam?
Yeah, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
Yes,
So, obviously, we're here to talk about the complex art of simplicity. Tell me a little. how's it? Like, obviously, how's it been received, man?
Feedback's good so far, man. I'm happy with how it's doing.
How long's it been out?
It's been out for 2 weeks now, exclusively on Bandcamp. Comes out on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, everywhere, etc., on the 23rd of Feb.
Sick.
Yeah, feedback so far has been good though, man. I'm happy with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bruv, it's a cold album, man. I listened to it back to front a couple of times, and it's done my commute to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, like that.
So yeah, tell me a little bit about the name. Where did that come from? The complex art of simplicity.
Because basically, what I'm trying to do is tell complicated stories in a simple way, and I realized that to do something simple is a complex art. To do something simple well, like that stands the test of time. It's a complex art, and that's the more I started making tunes and had that concept in my head, I started to realize that, yeah, it was a complex process. Do you get me? Like digging deep with different emotions, telling different stories, finding different beats that inspire to bring out the lyrics. You get me? It was a complex art.
There you go, bruv. And like, obviously, there's a lot of themes of like, as you were just saying, self-reflection.
Yeah, man.
And stories in life, man, and talking about the family, like obviously all of that means a lot to you, innit?
It's the most important thing, man. Family first.
Yeah.
Trust me.
How's dad life?
Shit, you know how it is, bro. You know how it is yourself. But yeah, it's the best thing ever, man. Best thing ever.
I'm new to it. You're not, man. This is the second time round now, isn't it?
I'm still getting used to it, bro. You get me.
The
it's,
new thing's dodging the piss, isn't it? Definitely.
Just getting used to to the lack of sleep. I was just starting to get to some sleep. You get me? And
how old's your daughter now?
She's nearly 6, bro. She's 6 in the summer. You get 5.5.
That is so
yeah,
mad,
bro. Time is
that
flying.
Is so yeah, bro.
Crazy.
Like, listen, my little man was 2 months the other day, and
yeah.
That 2 months feels like 2 weeks, bro. Honestly, it's flown by.
Bro. But then also think of the person that you are now. Yeah, doesn't it feel like you've been that person for even longer than you actually realize? Like the sun comes and suddenly you realize who you really are, like the things that are important.
You learn about what's important, and the other thing is, I feel like I've known him a lot longer than 2 months.
Trust
because
me.
You've been planning for that child, innit? So that child's actually been in your life longer than they've been alive.
That whole extra 9 months.
Yeah.
Don't act like you weren't talking to the belly. Come on.
We all do that, man.
Trust me.
Do that, man.
Spat bars and that. Holding the phone.
Bruv,
to
I
the
was
belly.
holding. Listen,
I saw this my new single.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, bruv. That was what he was listening to, man.
Straight.
You talk a lot about mental health
man.
On that album. Like, what do you do to look after yourself, bro?
I try exercise, eat healthy, keep negative people out of my life. I'm getting better at that. And try and take some time for myself. But obviously there's less and less time like that available. But I just try and utilize the time that I do have. Keep your head clear, man. Keep family around. Keep close friends that are family around. Everything else is just noise.
I think like definitely one of the things with dad life and all of that is you got less time on your hands.
Yeah.
So the people that reach out to you, you know what I mean? Your friends who still talk to you every day, regardless of how much you're seeing them. Like my mate Curtis, Motion Hyrule, who's in the building right now. we used to see each other every day.
Yeah.
And now I've had to move away, like a little bit quieter, but we still talking every day. So that's real, innit?
Your real friends, it don't matter how long you ain't seen them. You'll see them and it'll be like you saw them yesterday. The day before. Like the real friendship don't end, bro. It's eternal. It's one of the most special things in this world.
That's
there with
man.
Parenthood and that.
Listen, you've been a good friend to me over the years.
Trust me, my bro.
Obviously, I'm so grateful for that, bruv. Like,
yeah, man. I'm glad to have someone like you in my life.
Right, let's
pause. Why? Love a splash.
We're not gonna get Moshi, bruv. Let's just fucking talk about music and shit, bruv. Like, where does the name Rowdy come from, man?
Honestly, yeah, where it comes from.
Do you have any other shit names before you found your good one?
Good one. Let me know when I get a good one. Nah, basically there was a kid in my school who was quite good at graph, yeah, and I liked the way he did drew his letter R and his letter D, and I wanted to have something that was 4 letters, and I was just trying to copy, and I just came with Rowdy, and then later on in life it just seemed to make more sense and more sense the more I got into music. I tried to change to Revelo. And my friends were just cussing me out. They weren't having it. And Rowdy just stuck because it sort of became like a character.
Yeah,
In my early days of spitting, it became, especially with like when I was clashing and that, it was just like became like my approach to MCing. Do you get me?
So I was gonna say that's the reason why it's a sick name, bro, because of that ad lib and that you can get everyone hyped with that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it still.
I was pissed off on my birthday because you didn't scream Miss Rowdy once through your whole set. We're going, who are you? And you didn't say it once, bro.
I'm really happy to be here. That's why.
I just wanted to hear you scream that, man.
It's Rowdy!
That's it. That's what I wanted in my life on that day, bro. Listen, what was your earliest musical influences, man?
I don't know about earliest, but the ones that really like got me into like the wanting to spit and that was like, as garage was getting a bit darker, turning into grime. Like I used to listen to pirate radio a lot because I'm from like northwest. I could only really get like radio sets of like Flirter and them, man. Yeah, Flirter was like one of my favorites. And then I would get sent tapes of like Roll Deep and that on the radio, like Dizzy and Wiley when they were together. Was just murking. That was just like everything. And then got into like Eminem, then got into Dr. Dre through that, then like a few West Coast artists, then got into East Coast, fell in love with Mobb Deep, Nas, heavily Mobb Deep though, like Dipset, the Locks, everything. Just started to just learn more and more. I had good friends around me who would be like, oh, you like that? You're gonna like this too. You like that? You're gonna like this too. So I just learned and caught up and just fell in love with hip hop properly. And I always liked both, innit? So I kind of like wanted to be old school garage MC, but I also wanted to have like lyrics in it. So I just over time just gradually put the two together, like the grime side, the hip hop side, but my sweet spot is somewhere in the middle.
I feel like, and this is probably me, like just being a hip hop junkie, but some of the grime MCs that are like also heavily into hip hop, I find they're often sometimes the tighter lyricists. Do you know what I mean? I find that as like my brother Tints, I know he's heavily into hip hop as well.
Yeah,
and
man,
he's
Tints
definitely
still.
one of the more like hype, lyrical, but still lyrical.
It's
MCs,
like
you know what I
absorbing the
mean?
grime energy, but like learning from hip hop as well, because a lot
Yeah.
of us grew up with it. You get me?
Yeah. That's interesting though that you found grime first almost. Would you say
I think it
that?
was because garage and that was popular in my school.
Yeah. So it's like the opposite for me because obviously I didn't come up in London. So I was heavily into hip hop from like really young. Like
Okay.
I'm talking 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. And then when I got to about 14, that's when sort of people were had gigs and stuff like that on their
Okay.
phone. So you got into the London rap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
So
mean?
for
And
me,
then
it was
grime
like
through
the
that. So I had
first-
like Jamie, Skepta.
The first thing that was like garage MCs, like, do you really like it? All of
Yeah.
them kind of tunes. But like, yeah, like them, man. But like, I used to go to like the under 18 raves and that, where because it was a youth thing, you still had to dress up and that.
Yeah.
Like Bigger Fish and Black Tie Balls and them things there. Like, man had to dress up to go and drink like a champagne bottle full of like fizzy apple juice and shit. You get me? And then as I got older, like the headliners of the show would be like Pay As You Go crew. So it's like that's it. The sort of change from like to like you get me? Like that's when I started to like love it. Before I was just going because this was like where the girls was. You get me? And I liked a bit of the
At one
music,
point
but
in Woking, we had N-dubs there, and the tickets were
£3.
£3. £3 for the ticket, bro. That's mad. Fucking hell. Listen, let's talk about clashing, man.
Who wants
Because you're a very prolific fucking clash MC. Yeah, who wants it, bruv? I mean, no one can fuck with this guy, I'm telling you. Like, you've had a lot of clashes.
Yeah, man.
What's your favourite one?
It's got to be the X. It's got to be Tempo because it was the one that like put me on the map properly. Like,
Yeah.
it like so many things came off the back of that like that's my favorite. But I don't think it was the best one, but it's my favorite.
I think he buried himself to an extent, but you fucking bodied it. I was saying to you earlier, I always find myself going back to that clash and like, I'm not I'm more into the music than the battle rap, but I do watch a lot of battles, and like that is one that just can't. I feel like Lord of the Mics and the Grime MCs are the best clashes, bruv. Like
there's some classic Lord of the Mics clashes, man. I'm just glad to be part of it, bro.
I mean, so you done Lord of the Mics twice.
Yeah.
Like not a lot of MCs can say that. You know what I mean?
Lord of the Mics live against Tempo, and then Lord of the Mics against XP in the dungeon, and then we did it live as well with O2 Islington.
In Rowdy versus XP.
Yeah.
Is there an official winner? Does that exist?
I won, innit? I won, innit?
Yeah, I know you won. I'm saying like
people disagree with my opinion, innit?
Because if you look at the YouTube comments, and it's a re-upload on YouTube, obviously, because Lord of the Mics was a DVD thing at that time.
Yeah.
It's very mixed opinions, but I'm like watching the clash. I'm like, XP had some. You're a better clash bars, MC man. Though. Do you know what I mean? He had some dope bars, some dope disses, but like. The way your cadence and that, I think, overpowered that. Do you know what I mean?
I just think people like different MCs for different reasons, yeah? And the thing about me and XP is, though we have similarities, like there's humor in some of our stuff, and we both got like a certain attitude with it, whatever. People are gonna like different things about both of us, innit? But I've had battles where I've not known which way it went. You get me, and then the crowds let me know quickly which way it went.
I think Soldier was a bit of a funny one because I think that was a dope clash.
That was on. That funny one with that is it was on points, innit, of reloads, and like the crowd was super biased, and like they were on my side at the beginning, but when they sort of realised that he like it was going the other way.
But do you know what the conspiracy theory is with that one?
Yeah,
is that he had one more verse than you. I swear he started and ended the clash.
Nah, do you know what? I think
something like that.
I think I miscounted and I thought I had another bar. And I didn't.
Right, okay.
I think. I don't know. To be honest, I don't watch that one back because like, you see where there's little KD in the crowd, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, he passed away in that, innit?
Yeah,
so, and he's like, it was a bit of a mad situation. So
rest
in peace to him. And just, it's just like, watching that's just a bit much for that, you get me? Yeah, for them reasons, because like I like the kid and that, and it was blessed, man.
I even mentioned him on my album, man. KD. I said rest in peace to a lot of MCs that I liked on a quite a reflective tune. I just did the outro. There's a lot of rest in pieces. So I was Black the Ripper on there, Stormin on there, a lot of American MCs that are past Prodigy, and then I put KD in there as well, man, because I remember when he was alive, seeing his freestyles, and he was incredible, bruv. Like, he was definitely next to blow.
Yeah, bro, he had so much talent.
14 as well. I swear he died when he was 15, bro.
Something like that, bro. Something like that. But yeah, it's just a bit peak. So, yeah, I don't watch that for that reason.
Listen, let's get into some bars, man. You on that?
Play some tunes! Let's go. Yeah.
It's the New Guardz show. This is Rowdy.
I ain't even started yet. I've been through things that I can't forget, but I ain't ever going back to the past again. Man, I'm making threats, but I laugh at them, cause I'm a soldier like army men. Man say they're on arms like a cardigan. If you really want drama, start it then, cause I can't respect man running them out about things that they know nothing about. You ain't on smoke, you're bunning a snout. Don't ever try to take me for one of them clowns. Man turned snake for a couple of pounds, cause loyalty's rare like common sense. Hey, look, I seen shit go down where it all went left and it got intense. And back when I was shot in Zed, I made less money than my 9 to 5. But I stopped when I had my daughter, cause I don't wanna be living that kind of life. I work hard and I grind for mine. Up early, I don't sleep too good. But now I'm eating good. I was lost back then, now I'm feeling good. But man wanna draw me out. I'm still the one man wanna talk about. I just make money and I feed my family and make sure my daughter's sorted out. Cause that's what matters to me. I'm just trying to be the best dad I can be. I'm the strongest branch on my family tree. I'm gonna go somewhere like a Addison Lee. And back when I never had any P, I still had the vision and ambition to make money in a manner that we live in ain't easy. Some man are on a mission, cause everybody wanna be rich, but they don't wanna put in any graft. And some man are talking shit on social media, sitting on their ass. Man, I broke like a bone in a cast, giving their opinion nobody asked. I'm at the age where if I ain't feeling a vibe in a place, I'ma go to my yard. I'd rather chill with a family, used to be sociable, now I'm anti. Man wanna smile in my face, but I know deep down they can't stand me. And the feeling's mutual, but they wanna use man as usual. Are you taking a piss, you cubicle? Keep thinking you're big, delusional. When I was a kid I was musical, now my bars are harder than a snooker unlikable. In a game you can't trust many people, a lot of them just want you to fall. But I keep rising like taxes, can't walk a mile in my Air Maxes, can't walk a mile in my shoes. I was gone for a while, but now I'm active with a bag of new tunes and a new album that's better than my last. And then my future looks way better than my past. They don't understand like I speak in code. You are what you eat. I've been in a jerk spot eating gold. They downplay all my achievements, they don't want to see me blow. It's like I'm in a fight with Sub-Zero cause I'm freezing cold. And if you ain't backing it, leave me alone. Blood, I don't want to speak on the phone. I'm trying to live right, but I'm still a sinner, man, Nina Simone. And my attitude stinks, no need for cologne. If it ain't making paper, then I'll ain't leaving my home. I don't want to mix and blend, that's what a DJ's for. I don't want to go back there again, what would I want to replay for? I've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt that I don't wear no more. I was in a dark place back then, I'm glad I'm not there no more. I bounce back like a basketball. I smile in the face of the haters that want to see my casket full. It's like I got ADHD, man, can't sit still. And I ain't never took no Viagra, but I'm the hardest still. Yeah, bro.
I say it again, if you ain't coming like that, don't come on the show.
I lost the vibe for a minute, but I'm back now with more fire in my lyrics, and it's mad how nobody cares when a man's down. When a man's up, then they wanna come back round. But I don't tolerate fakeness. When I'm in the booth, I gotta make greatness. Got 2 youths, so I gotta make changes. Couldn't give a shit about you little haters. Still building up zoots and the flavors, and I got a room with too many trainers. Ain't many true, there's too many traitors. Don't know what them man I'll do to be famous. I don't care about who's in the papers. Music's loud, I'm abusing the neighbours. Bouncers didn't wanna let me on the stage, so I was in the middle of the mosh with the ravers. You see grime, and I love that. Lord of the mic, yeah, I went there, won that. Shut down raves, yeah, I've been there, done that. Had a little break, now I'm ready for the comeback. And I know you haters are pissed, cause you're in trouble anytime I spit. Got bars, but they ain't fire like this. I'm more deadly than cyanide is. Them man have done out here. Everyone knows what they done out here. Them man are moving dumb out here. Them type of things can't run out here. Aye, them man are done. Everyone knows what they done. Them man are moving dumb. Them type of things can't run. Thought I was dead, better dead that thought. That's not me, better check that corpse. Man, this me trying to get that sauce. Get sent to the sky with a jetpack force. Nickel man bars with your giant ego. Rap like you've been buying kilos. Actor keep on lying, we know. You get jacked when you try and reload. So, stop begging it. If you don't like me, suck your female relatives. I'm grinding, they getting it, and then man are dead sarnies. That's too much bread in it. Man are running them out and then legging it. They get eaten like eggs Benedict. No PC, living on benefits. You wanna ain't got a better in. And you ain't never been leveling. I should've wanna go meddling, lemon peddling, living in hell where the devil is until heaven let me. And I never been afraid of anything. My lemonade's got Henny and you got a flavours pot with lemon in them. Man are feminine, probably got a belly ring. I start shelling over head of them. I will lick off your head like too many edibles. Smoke loud, that's too many decibels. Them man kiss too many, and your girls kiss too many genitals. You're gonna need medical attention when you hold 20 bucks like Benson. If it ain't something positive, then keep my name out your mentions. I'm harder than iron. I know guys from Tottenham that sold cane but didn't end up in Bayern. I see things that I want, stack money and buy them. And you ain't gotta worry about sheep when you're a lion. I ain't relying on anyone else, I'm DIYing. Yeah, I just do it myself, and if it all fails, I keep on trying. Sleep on me, but you won't get a lion. You're in for a rude awakening. The food I'm making in the kitchen's gourmet. Them man are giving you junk food all day, but I give you food for thought. You do the dishes and do the chores. Don't want to let me in through the doors, I'll come through the window using force. I never went uni to do a course, but I was on a campus moving drawers. The system don't help people like me, so fuck the police and their stupid laws. It's rowdy!
But and if you ain't coming like that, don't come on the show. Hey, thank you, my brother.
Anytime, my G. Thanks for having me. Mode London, Rowdy. Go get the album, itsrowd.bandcamp.com. It's Rowdy, all one word, but .bandcamp.com. It'll be on Spotify, everywhere else on the 23rd. New Guardz is for the children, baby. Yeah.
But. And with that, we're going to get back into some music. Thank you, my brother. We got another guest coming real soon, so don't go nowhere.
Yeah. We are back. We are back after the break. We had our nice little musical interlude. The musical interludes are always nice because it gives us a vibe. If you don't know, go and log into the New Guards playlist because we always got some fly on that. That's the reality. Now I'm here with the next guest. This is the New Guards radio show, so I had to bring my family up on this. You get me? He's here. I had to bring the family. And when the family's in the house, it's a different kind of thing. Yeah? What I realize is I've been doing this for years, and I've known this brother for as long as I've been doing this. You get me?
Right.
Yeah, so I came here to represent fully and show what I got right now. In the house. In the New Guards house. We have big Watusi 87 in the house, yo. Listen.
Give thanks,
Firstly,
give thanks,
I'm mad happy you're here, brother.
Yeah, give thanks for the invitation still.
Hey, it's been a long time coming. You know, man's been putting out flavors for years. I'm just quoting your album by accident. You're mad, you know. Yeah, but you've been putting out the flavor for years. Yeah, and we've been doing this damn thing. You get me?
Truly.
Let them know who is young Watusi, bruv. Where does Watusi come from?
Boy, from creation, from the mystics of creation. So I appeared through the 87 realms, through the years of 87. So basically, I come through the hip hop nation of the 90s. I come through the magic of the 90s, just as a fan, as a listener, and as a fan and a listener of music for a long time, like growing up hearing jazz, reggae, all sorts of things. But I was always like drawn to hip hop, and I never really thought I would actually be a part of the magic until garage came, and I was like, oh, I think I can do this too, right?
Jeez.
And then I never really was confident enough until I saw people my age doing it, because it was always older boys doing it, and I was just fascinated until I saw people my age doing it, and I write little sneaky lyric here, little sneaky lyric there, and then then the grime thing came, and I was like, okay, this is my opportunity to express myself.
Be more ballsy.
Yeah, and it didn't really work out because I wasn't really taking nothing serious. And then, I had a few mentors and a few guides around me, and I ended up being a part of a band, ended up recording a lot in home studios. And I've never stopped since.
Yeah,
so
I know.
And you was part of that process of when, I started to take it a lot more seriously and performing a lot, being part of the band, and you was part of that story too.
Wait,
you know already.
No, you're saying like a band, But this ain't just a band.
Yeah, I'm trying to brief synopsis, but I hear you. I hear you.
Let's just get it deep into the belly.
Right,
Who's the band? You know what I mean?
So the band is African Revolution.
Revolution.
If you don't know,
Get
you
to
should
know.
Get
to know. You get me? You're talking about historical things right
exactly.
there.
Some
Legends
of the world's best
scene.
musicians, if you ask me. So I've had access to these man like it's water, and I'm very grateful. It's really fed me musically and my production. When I made songs by myself, like my projects by myself, I've always added a musical element.
Listen, I could testify to that from when we did Season of Sickness. Yeah,
come on, man.
And Season of Sickness was levels. We went in there and Yusuf Days on drums.
Oh my days!
Now's on sax.
Now's was on horns. Now was on trumpet. Now was on trumpet.
Yusuf Days when he was just the ghost man.
But
on the drum.
we all knew. We all knew though.
Of course,
we all knew
because he would bring out sounds that no one's ever heard.
No, he was a madman. He was a madman with the things still
and
from
now
early.
Look at him, yeah. So when you're talking about the belly of talent you grew up with, this is a real musical.
It's real, man. I've seen them. A lot of them are from my area, but I've been with them. I've been chilling with them. I've made music with some of them, and they rate my thing highly. A lot of them, and I've just been like kind of like a fly on the wall for the most part. But it's fed me greatly and turned me into a lion or eagle with wings. I'm morphed into different animals. Anyway.
I see you. Man's on this metamorphosis.
You know how it does it.
The elements and powers is deep. You've had albums out for a minute now, yeah?
Yeah, it's true.
When you first started to take it serious, what was the main element that you wanted to bring out of Watusi's music?
Do you know? I'll be honest. I'm very competitive. Very competitive.
me, no.
and sometimes this energy overwhelms me. I won't lie, and sometimes it fuels me into greatness. But it's a balance. We're all on a journey. But I just always initially I just felt like I could be better than all my favorite MCs.
Mad, innit?
Yeah, that's
Man came
initially.
out here with a competitive mindset.
Yeah, and I was like,
I'm done everyone.
Yeah, that's kind of, and then I was just kind of like, I wasn't fully ready, but I knew I could fulfill that part of myself, which is like, yeah, you've done it now, you know. And initially, I was like, I'll tell you the one of the realest things I might say on here. Yeah, when I said, all right, one day I'm gonna write lyrics and I'm gonna perform them, and my brethren had turntables, and I was like, if I write lyrics, could you record this on your turntables? And he knew what to do, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, what? So he booked a day, Saturday. I don't know, this was like probably late 90s or early 2000s. We booked a Saturday after school, after Friday, school done, and Saturday is on. So I'd done this thing, and it was so rubbish. It was so rubbish. I had no idea how to hold the rhythm at all. But there were 2 bars in there that gave me a sense of confidence. These 2 bars, I was like, no, but that really sounded good. And I was basically trying to be like Eminem. I was trying to be funny. Okay. I was trying to be funny but serious and kind of dangerous and all of that.
You're out here trying to do hilarious rap.
I was trying to do hilarious, dangerous rap, right? And it really wasn't me. But there was 2 bars kept me thinking, okay. Initially, I was like,
Can you
I'm
remember
done.
the bars?
No way. I would never tell you if I could. I can't get away with that now. But yeah, from then, those 2 bars always, I can't remember the bars, but I always remember feeling like, but that was good. And if I just channel that, I'll be good. And that's kind of carried me. I didn't, that's the reason why I started doing it. That's why I never gave up.
So to me, it makes sense because you know me. I call you the most positive punchline puncher in the world.
Yeah, he has said this to people
and
still.
to me, some people's going to be like, what are you talking about? But if you actually listen to our man's lyrics, he does 1,000 positive punchlines, yeah? And then you're like, rah, that punchline was so deep, but it's so positive too, rah, yeah? Which is ironic.
Give thanks.
Is this the evolution where the aim is to bring positive lyrics and
100%.
positive messages?
100%. Like, as I see this music thing, as many other things in this world, is part of spiritual warfare. And I realize that every word we use, every thought we have, every feeling we have is contributing to that. So I got to be very intentional. So even if I'm talking in a militant way or an angry way, because, you know, the fire for blaze certain time, it's still kind of like, I still have a positive intention for the hearts and souls of people, yeah. So that's very important to man. And I generally I've spent years staying away from MCs that I didn't feel fulfilled that for me. But music is music.
Listen, we all got guilty pleasures. Bro.
Yeah, but music is music. I don't like the fact that I like cakes and biscuits, but I do. And you know, gangster rap sometimes is like that still.
It's like a cake.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
A bit like cakes and biscuits certain time, you know. It feels good, but it's also not always good for you, you know.
All right, so with this positive evolution and so forth, you come from a very majestic background in my eyes.
Give thanks.
Because you've been raised by people that I would call legends in this.
100% legends.
If we was to talk about the people that's passed this insane, the
oh my days, bro.
The Ray Carlos.
Oh man,
you know?
it's a shame that we are the only people that really, not the only people, but we're the few that really know how important these people have been for culture and music.
This is why I kind of segue to it, because I know you're like West London all day when it started, yeah? But you've also been an activist in them spaces, yeah?
True.
You're not around there just on the streets like, I can rap, you know? You're actually representing from the Aklan village right down to Grenfell, you know what I mean?
That's real.
Like, what gives you the activist heart, you know?
To be honest, man, I kind of feel like
just situational.
No, I feel like you know, being born in the time that man was born in, it was like no matter where you was in London, it was a lot rougher, and you had to be kind of tough to kind of get by without being troubled all the time, and like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that kind of forces or kind of gave me the energy to kind of have a vicious little few years in my teens, and when I sat back and kind of reflected, I realized that, you know, we were trained to be evil, and it nearly worked. It nearly worked on me anyway. It nearly worked on me, and I felt like it was such a disservice to my heart, my soul, and people like me, that I just had this fire, this militant energy to do something about it. And that's kind of where it comes from, you know, that kind of sense of virtue and high moralistic nature, to say, you know what, if they can do that to me so easily, how many people they're going to get away with doing it to, and how many people they got away with doing it to. And we know who we mean by when I say they. But if I don't do something about it, then, you know, I'm just part of the problem and just a moaner, you know. And I like to do, as you know, I like to be progressive and productive.
I know, because I know you've been actively out there to Tanzania.
Oh my goodness!
You know, doing the projects of wellness.
Oh my goodness! I've run the world in certain regards, but yeah, I have been in Tanzania, been Kenya, been Gambia, and you know, Morocco. All in the name of kind of giving back something positive. And I just love people. I love the hearts and souls of people, and I want to protect them. But these days, I feel like it's even more important, because I feel like they're doing such a job on the younger generation, and the elders are fading away. It's like, after our generation, what is left? And I'm like, nah, it can't be. It can't be. I have to contribute something to give the people them an alternative. You get me?
Yeah,
you
definitely.
Know the way
I think balance is around, and we see it in life, because there's a lot of illuminated souls, so to speak.
Truly.
Very a lot more conscious in their field and know what wellness is, you know?
For real.
All
Good,
right.
thanks.
We've got new music.
We do have new music, you know.
Always gasses me.
Oh my goodness. And I'd
Because,
like to shout out to Maslow, because you know what? I had a little album launch. I done it in a little intimate setting, and there was only a few people that showed up, and it was all family.
You know what?
And
it was nicely attended
it was nice.
for the space it was, bro.
It was nice.
More than
no
that, we
complaints.
would've
No
been
complaints from me.
Sardines.
No, yes, true. No complaints from me, but Maslow showed up like he always does. I know there were a few people that really wanted to be there, so I'm not trying to at you. Don't get it twisted. But I just want to big up my brethren.
Flopped, yeah? Get me? Next time, make sure you get there. Yeah? Man ain't putting out all of these flyers and love and energy for people not to turn up. You get me? But you know what? All that aside, I came, I listened to it, and the project is a serious body of work.
Thank you, brother.
So firstly, tell them what the album's called.
It's called Love Equals Opportunity. It's the evolution of a beat tape by my producer, or RU1 fan producer, No Name Beats, who put out a project called Leo. So we wanted to keep that kind of spirit of what he put forward alive. So we kind of named it Leo, but with a twist. And the whole kind of thing is like, you know, you can get very far in this world by stepping on people and, like, you know, being a horrible person, but you can get also far by being a loving and caring person. So it also, that's another way of looking at it. It also creates opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like, the love between us has brought me here. You know what I'm saying? And more, and many more in previous, and many more to come, and vice versa. You know, we're gonna look out for each other, but that's just solely based on the love and the brotherhood. You get me? And that's just one little example, and there's millions of them, you know, in my lifetime, and I'm pretty sure in many lifetimes to come, and that are happening now and have happened before, you know.
Look, I got to shout out No Names, because No Names is
No
an
Name
absolute
animal
monster on these productions. You know?
We'd let him out the cage a few times.
And not even just like, I've been listening for a hot minute, you know, and I think seeing him the other day was the first time I got to really put a face to the name, yeah? And his character's as big as his name. Yeah, and he's got no name, so it's mad.
You know, like initially we wasn't even gonna let people see him. We was gonna
shit,
like,
he's
you
just
know,
gonna
like
be no name, no face.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like how Ghostface was like initially he had a mask on and all of that. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna go along that route, but
his energy and character too big.
It's
for
too
that.
big, man. He's
Too
too
big
big.
for
He's
that,
too big.
bro.
He's too big.
You know,
He's too big
like,
for that.
All right. So when is the album coming out?
So it's out now. It's out on Bandcamp.
Campy.
yeah.
Go support the thing,
Yeah,
man.
so it's not on all the digital platforms yet because man have to make
How
money.
did they find the Bandcamp? How did they find it?
So just type my name Watusi87 into Bandcamp or come on my Instagram WATUSI87 and that's it. It's that simple. And get tuned in. I know people might be kind of upset that it's not on their favorite digital
Streaming
platform. But if you're interested, you can find me.
Perfect.
That's
Listen, I feel like if they don't know, they're gonna get to know,
They
and
shall.
I feel like we should have some live flavors in the place. you
Yeah,
know?
man, no problem,
Can't
man.
bring you in here without
No
spitting
problem.
down a nice
No
phlegm
problem,
in the
no
glass, you get me?
problem, no
Gotta
problem.
make sure there's some real phlegm. You know, we gotta make sure that there's some hard bars because we already had shelling going on in here. You know, so at the moment I am fully gassed up to do this. So let's make this happen. Yeah.
All right, King. Let's go.
First chat. What are we playing?
Let's go with Zine.
Zine. I love that. That's a proper good phrasage right there. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
Zine.
You mean movie Zine?
So
All right.
when you said you were
Love
gifted,
equals opportunity
it didn't
out right now.
that you were
Let's does this.
Son.
Yes, man. The sound system is just one aspect of my involvement.
Shout out to all those tuned in at home.
I'm an involved music.
Let's go sky high. All right. When I pass by, bars are apply, raise the bar high. I'm good at this, aren't I? Have to say R.I.P. to my bra tie. This is our vibe, alright. Take 'em high like starlight, we advance life. Tyson's Fury hit to Jordan when I grasp mites. Grenadian, African, sprinkled with some yard spice. Illa like Delph Half-Life. Gotta roll with the punches, get your stance right. Throw some blows, you gon' see what I dance like. Don't wanna see my dark side like it's apartheid and I'm half white. Topping them like a pizza slice. Like tube workers, my bar strike. Like it or love it, I'ma express my might. Fly rhymes where my witness like what I've. On cloud 9, it's about time. Higher than Alpine, it had for Mount Zion. On a mission to the top, none can outclimb. Bring out the shine while they're trying to cloud mines. I'm a ground mine. Watch the crowd shine. Used to be foul rhymes, wild grime. Now I'm okay. I don't wanna hear your dumb theories. What I want BMWs like a 1 Series. They say poverty got you strong, but I'm about to get this money. Be what you on now. That's the type of thing they wanna stop you from. They should give it a rest like a soft futon. Shh. I don't agree with no giving back. Putting soul in the track, still it's cold in the rap. For souls and minds, this is Tantra, a mandla. Flows and rhymes banging like Bangra. That is my mantra. Energized, having side, skanking like Samba. I have to. Guess it's in the genes like Wrangler. Feed my chakras, deep like plasma, meander. See how we burn the stage as Amazon. Next chapter, as we turn the page like a magazine.
Listen, we are in the house.
87 is the truth, brother. Numbers don't lie.
Perfect. If you didn't know, yeah, we are here. We are representing. That was Watusi coming with the fire, you know. Man ain't ramping. I told you about them positive punchlines. yeah.
I love Master though. That's my brother for
them
life.
positive punchlines. Perfect. Man, I'm feeling better like this shit because I like all of this energy. When the energy's high and we're coming in here with all of these frequencies. Man, this is the new Guardz show. We ain't rap. What's the next one called?
The
Let's
next
do another
one.
for
The
me.
next one. We're gonna gun pop it off. This one is called Everybody Irie. Shout out to the new Guardz.
Imagine.
And then shout out to the new Guardz.
Imagine
Shout out to the new
the
Guardz.
positive man's doing
Yeah,
a tune called
aye,
Gun Pop. You
aye,
know?
Hey, you know what? I just want to take this moment to big up our local celebrities, our universal local celebrities like the new Guardz, like Maslow, like K, like Ray Vandetta. You know, like we don't even know how much people really were impacting with the things that we do. But I'm just here to be a testament to say, like, if you don't know, I have people, I run an event called Texture, right, in Laverick Grove and Brixton, right? And I have people coming up to me saying, when are you going to get the new guards on? I didn't even know you know who the new guards are. So, you know what I'm saying? All right. Well, all right.
I'll pull out the thing right
So,
now.
yeah, so, like, big up yourselves, you know. We don't know how much we're impacting people, but we are impacting people, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah, man. All right, let's go. Everybody, Irie.
Let's get the gun pop on. You get gun fingers out and everything.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to No Name Beat. Shout out to the RU1 fam. We live with it.
She enjoy herself when she come dance with me, you see. You see when the music hit
Make
the
her enjoy it,
button,
yes.
you can't start to pop.
Look.
Yeah. Everybody just
I'm tired of seeing mums crying. Now I rise and shine, mama, look, your sun's shining. Overall, you can call that the uprising. Tell Marcus Garvey there's some things I wanna run by him. They say it's cultural as the guns firing, and we glorify local fools that swung iron. Ignorance is born and someone's dying. Forgotten once the soil's laid and the blood's drying. I might be alone, but I ain't complying. Let these words live in your blood when I'm done rhyming. Standing taller than all walls combined. So you only see me cruel when I'm not kind. Forward thinking, fortify, have a fun time. Formidable for the forefront of the front line. Substitute the subpar for the sublime, and you'll find. Look. It may get messy like a tablecloth, but you ain't learnt a thing if you ain't able to take a loss. I work hard, I'll be damned if I ain't a boss. I serve up soul food, check the flavor of another independent artist trying to make some dosh. At least I ain't concerned with overheads and label costs. Young queen likes to kiss me in my favorite sport, and that says a lot. Still I showed her what amazing was. They did it quick, what a way to stop. So if she needs a fix, I might break her off. Made it through all the blocks and the aches I got. Tell the truth, I don't know if the pain will stop. I ain't going if it ain't the top. They said shoot for the moon, so I blazed the shot. We only keep radiance in our radius when we rock the spot. Look. Tap into your light, you will see sun. That's motivation for the mind, we all need some. Chanting in the rhymes as the beat drums. That's how we become and be one. The truth of the earth with no in-betweens. Do not disturb and don't intervene. So a youth on the curb that holds the machine. They said that's all he's worth, but they sold him a dream. Now, how it hurts, I can crack a whole river stream. Power works, guided by the soul in a being. How dope it can be as we cover more angles. The soul in a being that discovers all channels. Now behold, vivid scenes that another thought tackles. Stronger, ready for hundreds more battles. That's me, tune in for more colourful travels. Set free and see.
Everybody just
Perfect. Man, listen, there's no rapping today, you know. Man didn't come here to half shoot nothing, you get me? If you didn't know what time it is, you know right now. That is Watusi 87. Man, mad, you know. Listen, I'm gonna talk the talk, yeah. See that? Man's like, yo! Let's bring this down, let's bring this down, let's bring this down. Man's like, she's gonna see you filming you.
That's what I'm saying, but
Listen,
metamorphosis.
Hopefully she logged in and she could fully hear man and what he's been about, because this ain't no jokes. Yeah, I told
No,
you.
we ain't playing
Positive
with it.
punchlines,
We ain't
good
playing with it.
vibes. Rowdy
inside
came in
and outside.
earlier and he just doppied the thing. This is a very rubberless mode right now. You get me?
Boy.
Yeah, I like that word. I make up words. Rubberless.
I was
You
just
get
about
me?
to say, I don't
Just
know
to-
that one. There's still, I like it though.
It's
I feel
perfect,
it.
yeah.
I feel it, that one
Rubberless,
there,
yeah.
different.
Wait, Watusi, how did they find you on your socials, dog?
All right, so just type WATUSI87. That's WATUSI87. Type that into Google, everything will come up. Type that into Instagram, you'll see what you need to see. And Bandcamp to support the thing. And yeah, more flyness to come. You know, I've been working hard. And yeah, I'm going to show the world how hard I've been working, you know, incrementally at the moment. But, you know, it's en route and it's going to be flames.
Incrementally. Man's out there doing the social things, you know. I see him. Listen, this is the New Guardz radio show right here on Mode. This is no jokes when we come around. We're going to give you a little bit more sweet music
been
from the New Guardz playlist. Go to the New Guardz
Been
playlist.
amazing,
Tap
and it will
into that.
continue to be amazing.
Perfect.
My brethren, my brothers,
You hear it?
love.
You hear it? Tell them, mind their business. You see it? Yeah. We are back. You had that musical interlude, but that one there was different. You know why it was different? Because that was the skipper, you know.
Come on.
That was the skipper, you know. Big K Zorro, Note to Self, album out right
Bandcamp.
now, Bandcamp live,
Bandcamp.
yeah. And you know, we couldn't let this whole thing go by without grilling you, blood. You get me? It needs to be
it's all good,
fire
it's all
in
good,
line
it's all
type
good, it's all
things.
good,
You
it's all
get
good,
me?
it's all good. When
So-
Mandem was like, no, we got to interview you, I was like, okay, fine.
Right, I don't want to be interviewed. I just want the album to just don't go like that, bro. You get me? So,
Go on, Chu.
big up firstly.
Yeah,
Because
big up.
that is a solid production right there. You know, a good body of work that goes through nice dimensions of you. First story. What does a good morning sound like to Zorro?
Listen, do you know what? It's funny. It's funny you should ask that because that's like one of the first songs that like
You
I
made?
wrote for that. Yeah.
Sick.
Apart from Chance, which was done in the pandemic, but like Good Morning was one of the first other songs I did to that, and it was like literally once I started getting back out on the roads and getting back into the world, it was like, yeah, good morning, and what that entails, seeing all the things that you see on a good day, especially like when spring has sprung. It's like it was based on that kind of time. I was writing while I was just kind of on my commute type of.
Yeah, I won't lie.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know, when I
fam.
wanted to be in that high rise, you know, that real penthouse where no one can't see you and you can stand by the window fully stalkers doing the starfish hair. Good morning. Man,
That was
singing
it,
hard
fam.
on
I
this
just wanted
album.
I wanted a track that people could just listen to in the morning to just make them feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that
it
kind of
works. It
vibe.
works.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely. You know, that is a real inspirational tune to wake up to. And if you're saying that was the catalyst to start that album, it gives a good description of how the album is because it's very well thought out. You know what I mean? What are you saying, Tommy? You got that itchy brain on you. I see it. You know the itchy brain.
Well, I just think, obviously, I shot a couple videos of the album already. So we did Retirement, and then
Retirement's big.
what was the other one we did? Best Version. Both
Video's
quite introspective tunes.
Big up the little TikToks.
What? Yeah, big up the little TikToks, man. The cousins, all up in the video doing their thing. That was dope, man. What is the whole influence behind the introspectiveness and the reflectiveness? What is like maybe it's a musical influence that makes you want to look into yourself? What makes you want to do that, man?
Do you know what it is? I think like I was looking at it from a position of like we're at a certain age now. We're getting into that grown man phase. And it was kind of like just looking at yourself, and the whole ethos of the album, the whole idea behind the album was kind of like writing a letter to yourself, like in the future, like to say, oh yeah, like writing a letter to yourself from the future back to say, yeah, it was all worth it, and this is why I did this. Do you know what I mean? So it was.
So it's
kinda,
like a time capsule
yeah,
album.
yeah, it's kind of like a time capsule thing. So it's kind of like you're writing a letter to yourself to kind of like look back on yourself and say, yeah, this is why I did this, and you know that was the whole.
And
idea
big up
behind it.
because tracks like Note to Self really speak that language,
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, even when you check the cover, like when oh shit. Yeah, even when you check the cover, you can see that it's got like what's it called? Like old school paper, like from when you're in school and that. And then man's got his little like Barnes thing, so that's obviously like a shot to that.
I know what
you know,
screenshot that's
from-
from.
from-
That's the 30 degrees
90s,
video,
from
the
the
best
90s,
music
man.
video in the world.
Yeah, man.
But listen, see Retirement, that's obviously the introspective shit, but with regard to music. So you talk about I ain't never giving up. So is that something that you felt a couple of times and maybe want to talk about, bruv?
Yeah, like to be honest, it was actually the opposite. It's like I see a lot of people, and I know everyone can relate to this. We all see a lot of people that's been doing this thing like as long as us or on our journeys who kind of just give up the gauntlet because they feel like they're not getting nowhere or things aren't aligning in the way that they want. And like my whole thing was
Depends
like
on where
this.
they got up in it.
Yeah, like this whole thing is really just it's part of me, and it's part of my soul. Like it's therapy to me, really. And I know a lot of mans feel that way about their music. It's kind of like therapeutic. You write it, it's like you're pouring out your soul. It's a way of not having.
Let me
to
cut
go.
you for a minute.
Go
yeah?
on, go on, go
when,
chew.
when I heard retirement, yeah,
Yeah.
this is my brother from school, man, like 11 high and all that shit, yeah, 11 years old. And when I heard retirement, I was kind of worried and upset. Man. I was like, I ain't heard nothing from Zorro in a while, yeah. And then the first thing I hear for a minute is called retirement. Like man's looking to like throw in the gauntlet, like he just said. And I was just like, nah, man. How's man throwing in the gauntlet? We come at the same time.
Yeah.
I have to go and re-inspire, man, but it wasn't that.
Yeah,
I know it wasn't that.
It's literally the
Now
opposite.
you're talking about the album
Yeah.
and the whole
Yeah.
angle to it. It's just like
It was literally the opposite. It was literally
man.
like,
grown
yeah,
man
man's not
music
ready
for the
to
people that
retire,
grew
innit?
with the
Like,
music. You're not ready, but
nah.
for the people that grew with the music.
Yeah.
You know where you're
Yeah.
at, innit?
So it's basically like, it's kind of like a letter.
you off,
That's
man.
that one is kind of like a letter
Let
to
you off.
people, just to kind of relate to that fact. You know, a lot of MCs, especially MCs, can relate to like when you've been doing something a long time and like how you feel going forward
is
about
this now
like
and
what
where
how
am
you
I?
feel about it going forward. Do you know what I mean? So I don't feel like I don't feel like I don't know when that day will ever come, but man's not ready to do that yet.
That's
fam.
good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Listen,
yeah.
again,
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving.
Fucking leaving.
look, I love the introspectiveness, you know, but I'm a creative man. That's like my thing. And things like the prayer,
Yeah.
to me, is like the highest level of creativity because that storytelling vibe, yeah? And the angles you chose for it, too, is very... Yeah, the Nangles! Next month.
While we're talking about Nangles, sponsored by Nangles.
Yes, this show is brought to you by Nangles.
Nangalese.
Nangalese.
But yeah, like the angles you actually brought in that song is a very serious song. Like, what inspired you for the prayer?
So the prayer was basically I wanted to show like two different perspectives of people who are like when they're kind of like down and out or feeling like they don't have any hope. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, because I'm not a religious person myself, but like it's like sometimes when people feel like they have nowhere else to turn to, they feel like they start reaching out. Yeah, they start reaching out to someone like, oh, like who am I going to talk to? Oh, let me speak to God. So it's like it was literally like finding two hopeless situations, and it's a situation that like these are people that we've met in life. Do you know what I mean? There's like someone going through domestic violence, and the other one was like someone going through drug abuse, and like how that hopelessness can lead to like what those thoughts will be like, you know, that conscience and how you feel about what you're gonna do next when you're in that situation. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
I like that. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs on the thing as well. And I just want to say I like the fact that you did one from the male perspective, one from the female perspective. It almost feels like a sequel to Eyes Closed off your previous album, which was like one guy who's on the roads and then one woman who's on the roads. And it's like both those perspectives, man. So you address fucking both people, because I think not enough people address women's issues in male rap. Do you know what I'm saying?
Voices,
So I like that, man. I like that.
Big up yourself.
Come
you
on,
get me?
come on.
Like, unquestionably, amazing album. If people don't know what to do, go to Blood Clot Bandcamp.
So Bandcamp, it's not, listen,
Go
all
to-
DSPs on the end of the month, but for now, it's Bandcamp physicals. I got physicals right here. Yeah, so
As
come
you
and
can
get them.
see by the
Bandcamp.
product
Yeah,
placement.
on New Guardz online at bandcamp.com. Yeah, and then DSP's end of the month. So yeah, man.
You know, I'm
Plenty
excited
visuals to
because this
come.
is like a year full of good stuff, innit? You get me?
Yeah, man.
Already what we're building with the next New Guardz album, some
Don't
mad.
forget-
Don't forget that Leo goodness right
Don't
there.
forget to
Love
pick up that
equals
Watusi.
opportunity.
Don't
you
forget
get
to
me?
pick up.
Go
Don't
get
forget
that
to pick
It's
up Rowdy's
Rowdy,
album as
the
well.
Complex Simplicity.
Come on.
Yeah, listen.
All
So,
right,
It's been a good show.
it has.
Now we need to talk some talks.
Yes, let's talk some shit
Let's
now
talk some
to
talks,
close
bruv.
out the show. All right. So the first thing that I saw this month, yeah,
What did you see, mate?
I saw some stuff, mate. So the first thing, yeah, I saw an article about this guy who he got on a plane. He got on a plane and went to another place without buying a ticket. Without a ticket, he just literally got on the plane. Like, I'll tell you. So, man accused of flying from London to the US without a passport or a ticket. He's been arrested now. So, a man who allegedly flew to London from London to New York without a passport or a boarding pass was arrested on Monday. Scotland Yard said the 46-year-old Quaig Stewart quick skirt. Skirt. He was skirting for real. He was charged with obtaining services by deception, being unlawfully airside, and boarding an aircraft without permission.
No. Hang tight.
How does that happen?
You know what? I don't get it. Yeah,
No.
I don't get it. That's a shots to any airplane system that's going in the world. Yeah,
All them staff need to get
Bruv.
sacked, bruv.
like the boarding pass. You can't get that without the passport thing,
He
innit?
knew somebody.
Bruv, you need to
He
do
knew
that
somebody.
about free. Like every
the
checkpoint
super
you get
handshakes?
to, you have to like show that shit. You have to show your passport and your boarding pass.
Well, there's only two. You get me? But like, even if you got a brethren at London, you got a brethren in America too.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think he does because he got arrested in America.
No, but even now at security, you scan the boarding pass.
yeah.
It's not even a person, so you can't even slide through like that generally.
Oh wait. Technically, I go to some places and I might never make human contact. You know. Yeah.
Where's that?
No, actually,
Still
you
gotta-
got to because it's visa. How did he get through visas?
That's what I'm talking about. No, he didn't go. It wasn't no Ryanair thing. He went to New York,
no.
bruv.
So how did you get through immigration?
I don't know, fam. He
You,
like,
you
there's
never
some
bumped train, fam. Hey, free him.
Free my guy.
Free him, bro. Skirt. No, but it's not fair though. I'm trying to get a free holiday
what
too.
I'm
Like,
saying,
why go on for the thing?
No. You could keep the free holiday if the price is getting arrested. You know what I mean?
No, but
Jail
getting
time
arrested,
is not worth the
If man
holiday.
are getting arrested, just getting arrested isn't man not serving no time. But that's getting arrested is a minor.
He'll get charged.
Fam,
Oh, I need-
if
I
they
need-
don't
I
charge
need-
him,
I need
they're
depth.
gonna
I need
find
depth
him.
behind the story. I need more depth. I need more.
I was gonna say, yeah, we definitely need more depth because anytime you see anything in the news to do with an airport, yeah, some like, what was he doing on that plane? Was he just going to see family? Was he trying to go on holiday for free? What was he actually doing? Like, was it because I don't know.
I think he
Like,
just
was-
wanted to see if it could work. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I feel
That's
like,
the only thing
I
it
think
could
he just
be.
wanted to see. Like, he's one of them YouTubers. It will come out soon.
you know what?
He'll drop a vlog, bro. You're like, yeah, me.
Or do you
like,
Wearing a GoPro the whole time.
Or do you think it's just one of those after
My
the
man's
pub
gonna drop a
fights?
mixtape in a hot minute.
I'm telling you,
Controversy
it's
sells.
going viral tomorrow, bro.
I reckon he might have just came out the pub and thought, you know what, I'm
Fuck
going to
it.
America and
Fuck
just
it.
bowled out.
Just stowaway, like.
Mad.
He's like, hey, listen, I've been phoning everybody. I can't get no Cali. Fuck this. Man, just went airplane.
Fly out there, innit? I'm gonna go airport and go fly out there. Yeah, that's what he did. He went to airport, fly out there.
No, but on a real note, yeah, it show you that like the system is not as sophisticated as we think. Like if someone could just do that, and we're just talking about it like it's a normal thing, like it's also not as sophisticated as we
Yeah,
think.
but you know what?
It's-
I think he's the one in 1,000.
It's all just human, yeah. So when like humans make bare mistakes, bruv, you can just slip through cracks, bruv. Like I swear down, there's every system
Bam.
like that.
The
You can
amount
slip
of
through
times
cracks.
I've like gone past like a building site, yeah, and I've seen a guy and he's meant to be like looking after shit and he's just on his phone and his head's like down.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So there's obviously like the chances of actually you going to the airport and having bare people like not locked in,
Not paying
it-
attention.
But you know, there's some people that just they walk in and they're just like almost invisible. You
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
why,
yeah.
but they just
But
got some invisible energy about them.
This is the thing. Don't ever underestimate the power of people just doing shit with confidence. I remember like my boy told me, yeah, he's a producer, yeah, he told me that sometimes he just turns up at parties, at events, yeah, with his record bag and they just let him in, bruv. Because he just walks up to the door and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
big man, big up. And he just walks past and it's like, yeah, come true. Because
Yeah,
they just
I-
assume that he's a DJ.
I-
No one would ever attempt to just walk through. Like,
you
do
know,
you know what I mean?
I saw a video.
The
where
high
some
vis
guy-
as well.
Yeah.
Wearing a high vis.
high vis.
The high vis gets you in anywhere.
Yeah,
Turn up with a high
So
vis.
maybe these are the fundamental questions. Did he
What?
have a high vis? Did he have
The
an
guy on the plane?
impersonated air hostess
He
clothes?
must-
Yeah,
he
yeah,
must
yeah,
have.
You know what I mean? Like,
Maybe he was wearing like a virgin
Atlantic
fucking
arms, you get me?
jacket, like.
Yeah. Looking like one of the baggage carriers. High vis just said, yo.
If man was in disguise, then he gets a pass and all that. Like that, fair play, bro. But if man just walked
Transvestites,
through,
man's
then
them
someone
in
needs.
disguise.
What else you got in there, man?
Killer Mike won the Grammy. We got to big up Killer Mike with the
Aye,
Grammy,
of
bruv.
course. Of course.
Oldest ever rapper to win Album of the Year.
For real, at
48
46?
years. 48?
Was it 48?
Yeah.
And quick note, while we're talking about the Grammys, let's big up Flowdown as well, bro. Because the first grime MC to win a Grammy, bringing it home for the UK grime MCs.
I did not know that. That is super huge.
Yeah, I saw that. He done a tune with Skrillex, I think. Was it Skrillex? Yeah, he did a tune with Skrillex.
So
Skrillex.
it come under. I think it. Fred again, and it come under like electronic / dance. But I tell you what, that's some grimy shit. You bumped the tune. I think it was it a walkout tune for one of the boxing matches? Which match was it? Was it
Lord knows.
Tyson Fury?
Maybe.
With Tyson Fury.
No, he fought Ngannou. Maybe that.
Middleweights, heavyweights, featherweights, lightweights, bantamweights.
But it was one of them tunes that's in Dubai because Flowdown was out there. He was out there.
Either which
performing
way,
it
big accomplishment.
walkout.
Salute up, Flowdown. But
They got a Grammy for the tune.
it's one of those. How much do we care about the Grammys again? You get me?
This is it. So
You know,
how do you feel? Who cares here?
Jay-Z speech.
Because listen,
Do you know
we
who
sat
cares?
Here, we sat here.
Jay-Z.
We sat here. What 6 months ago, and we were bigging up our boy for getting a nomination twice.
Yeah.
Ainsley Jones.
Ainsley Jones.
We were big, and
Doja
obviously
Cat.
we'll never like big him up every single time. But it's like the whole conversation around it is that should we be showing up for the Grammys right now with like the way that they didn't televise the rap category this year, and they were saying like what is it 20
But I was
20 or 30
watching-
years
I was
after,
watching something
after
Talking about
nearly 30 years after
half
Fresh
of
Prince.
it was about remodeling the image because they fucked up so bad last year
Oh yeah.
with all this demonism, you know.
With
Last
with
year
the-
was very
my man,
demonistic,
what's his
yeah.
name?
Plan Smith and all of them
oh,
thing there, yeah.
yeah.
With all that, I just threw out a name. You get me? Yeah. Yeah, but with all that demonism, they're saying
Yeah,
what they
ban
tried
them,
to
man,
do
they're
this year
still
was
straight up ban them.
purge the image. So that's why it was loads of senior citizens winning prizes, you know?
Senior
Yeah,
citizens.
senior citizens and country
Well,
people and all
Dr.
them
Dre
thing
didn't
there.
Dr. Dre win like a lifetime thing as well?
I don't know. Did Dr. Dre get arrested too?
No,
that's
bruv.
another
No,
thing.
let's not go in them triangles.
Killer Mike
That is
got
not
arrested.
this, bruv.
That was
might
Dr.
got
Green Bum.
That did not happen. Dr. Dre is on road right now, bro. Yeah, Killer Mike got arrested after the
Yeah,
Grammys.
after the no,
For
but they
boxing
tried to
someone
come
up.
out with that
So
today.
what is the Dr. Dre award? What was that
It was
one?
like a lifetime achievement thing.
And who won it?
Jay-Z?
Oh,
No. Jay-Z won a
Jay-Z
Dr.
won
Dre
it, a
award.
Dr. Dre award.
Yeah.
But that's when you know Dr. Dre's on some next level.
Yeah,
Where
got an
in
award named
music
after him.
award, they're not even trying to say a hip hop award. They're saying the
yeah.
Dr. Dre award.
Mm.
What kind of next level?
Dr. Dre Award.
That's some next level thing right there. You know, ain't no one else talking about ain't no other award named after a person.
My question is about the Grammys, yeah. Who are these people and how are they making decisions on the music that man creates? Who are they and
It's
why
meant
did
to
they
be-
why did they have the authority to talk about our thing? Because really and truly, like we're the ones that know what it takes to even make a song. Like who are these people? They don't even know what it takes to even make a song. You get me? They might
Probably
know
not, but you know what? At
Exactly.
the same time, there are people that are in the industry, yeah, and this industry does what it wants, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
And when you're in this industry, you make your own executive decision. Hey, listen, you got to use your
personally
words
say ban 'em.
carefully. You get me, yeah.
I personally say Bunham still.
Yeah, ban them or not, you know. For me, it changes people's lives, yeah. And it's not always for the good, but there's ways to propel yourself and take that energy. You get me?
If you got nominated tomorrow, would you accept it or would you stay at home?
Yeah, but I would still say Bunham still.
No, that's mad. That's
yeah,
mad.
because like you know,
I like this award, but man, you,
no,
yeah.
but no, but you know,
He was
I
gonna be on a Benjamin Zephaniah,
but what-
and then he was like, actually, I wouldn't. But
to be honest, I'm not sure. But what I will say is, man's family comes from poverty, innit? So I would use that as leverage, innit? So like
Any
in this
chance
time-
we get to celebrate our thing, yeah, especially on a bigger platform, yeah, you got to take it, but
I
but have no expectations when you're watching the other things and think they're gonna nominate the right people. But if any of our people get a chance to take that shine, run with it,
Yeah,
and
I
bring
would.
more
I would be
eyes
happy
to your
with
team.
anybody
You get me?
winning a
That's
Grammy
it.
here. I
But
would be happy
fuck
with that.
all these awards
because
bro.
I know that I know
all
your
of that.
family can live. You know what I'm saying, and I'm for that in whatever way.
That entitles your family to after everything else in general.
Do you know what
Tells
though?
your family to after, and just in general, whether you like endorse it or not, it's a thing.
Yeah.
But this is my
Method
thing.
Man
So
said he
like,
used the Grammy as the ashtray now in the lyric.
yeah.
Grammy. Redman said Grammy, and he goes, I use it as the ashtray now.
But this is my whole thing.
Method Man
But
Grammy the
you know,
ashtray plate.
once you've got it, there's a different level. You know, it's like when I was watching Monique talk. Yeah, and Monique's like, I won the Oscar, and once I won the Oscar, it was, who you telling to audition? I don't audition.
Yeah.
You know, my
On-
level is levels now.
On the flip side of that,
The price of the
and I'm
brick
sure
just went up.
Ainsley
Get me?
can talk. Ainsley can talk to this as well. But on the flip side of that, I watched watched Little Brother come on Breakfast Club the other day, and they were saying because he got nominated for a Grammy with the Foreign Exchange, and he was saying that when he got nominated, he was like he's not a millionaire, yeah. He gets paid well for his music royalties, blah 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 blah. But he's not a millionaire. Not quite. But apparently, he was saying when when he got nominated, he was like, it's not even like it's not all expenses paid. You got to pay your own flight. You got to pay. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that you show up. He said he had to end up taking out a loan after the Grammys.
What, just to try and collect a nomination?
Just to go there, because obviously he had to bring his team out there. Everyone has to fly out there. Everyone's got to pay their own way. He's got to buy a suit. He's got to get a hotel. All this shit is not paid for. He said they only get like 2 free tickets or something like that, and then the rest of it you got to pay.
To me,
like
that's
80, he was like, this
disgusting.
was like 2012 or something like that, and he was saying the tickets were like he got discount, and it was like something like $1,800, bruv. For discounted tickets, to bring his like producers and the and the
if I was
team
to look at it, that's a good
mean?
way to milk artists.
Yeah, because they were saying it's a money suck.
Disgusting.
It's a money suck, and they said there was no food, bruv. They turned up and it was like there was no food for them. It was like vending machine. Thing,
Imagine that you go to the Grammys and then end up going to the bodega.
But yeah, we need to, man at 7-Eleven around the corner like afterwards.
I don't know about the Grammys, but I know in general because I used to do sales and like a company I worked for, we used to do like events and stuff like that. And we done one sort of we done one particular like not Grammys, but like basically you go and win an award ceremony.
Show, yeah.
So we done the award show, and like people was like emailing, being like, so are we winning the award? And I'm like, I can't tell you that, like sort of thing. And they're like, well, if we're not winning, we're not coming, type of thing. And I'm thinking to myself,
it's expensive.
Yeah, like, but they obviously know that it's not a scam necessarily, but it is like a money making scheme. So it's just the
I don't want
money making schemes.
I don't want anyone to get it twisted. Yeah, I don't want anyone to think that we're on some hater shit. Because the people that we know that have been involved in the awards, and we don't diminish their achievements at all, and we rate them forever.
And it's a great night out.
From the perspective of the organisers, it seems, and from what I was seeing, it seems like it's a bit of a money suck. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But what are we gonna do? Like
that's why it's called this industry. You know?
Yeah, but on the flip side of what we do, my suggestion, I don't know if anyone's gonna take this up, but we kind of create opportunities for each other, and at every given moment we big each other up, and we kind of make sure that it's known that we're the celebrities amongst each other. If we're not recognized by anyone else, we're recognized by each other. And
you know
that
what?
is valid.
In the tone of bigging people up and award ceremonies, a big blood clot big up to Guardz and his performance on the mobiles, yeah? That shit there was groundbreaking. And the thing that I'm loving about him is he's taking every opportunity to push the borders on freedom of speech. You know, on New Year's Day, he gave you the King's Speech, yeah, where you got actually King Charles, you know, and then did that great whole verse about how bad this country is. You know what I mean? And how our kings and things ain't represented by them bloodlines, you know? The only monarchy we liked was Diana. Why you had to die, Anna?
Hey, listen,
shit's insane, bro.
That tune, I posted it before in the WhatsApp.
What, the
group.
mobile thing?
That tune is so cold. I had that on repeat,
Man,
bro.
this is fire.
Yeah, it's mad.
Fire.
It's mad.
So
Yeah, we
like,
should have put it on the playlist.
As I say, major congratulations to those that make it in these circles of achievements. Yeah, because it is nice to have these platforms. Big up things like the mobile, whether we like it or not. I would rather speak about the mobiles than the Grammy, you know, because like the Grammy is to me unrelatable, but the mobile is
the fact we had
changing
Flow
a lot.
Down at the Grammys though. That's
a relation, yeah. But we could watch the whole of the mobiles, and I'll tell you what I liked about the mobiles this year: not one Yankee, not one. A whole English panel of artists and one African, yeah, because we're shining so bright. We're shining so bright. We don't need their performances, dog.
Yeah, because like once upon a time it would be like the mobiles would be like
One
80%,
English artist.
yeah, 80% American artists
Puffy
coming over. It
and
was
his
like
whole
a
syndicate.
3 year stretch where it was just like Redman, Method Man, Jay-Z, da 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 da, and then like I don't know, Iceberg Slim. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, the fact is, listen.
And you know what I'm saying? Or fucking, I don't know.
The
like
fact is,
MJ Cole,
the
bro.
relevance is not there. Yeah, the relevance weren't there. But in all this time,
Yeah.
we've shined our scene so hard that the relevance is completely there now.
Yeah,
So when you watch something like the mobile, it freaking represents us
big
to
up to the
team.
mobiles. For
You know, big up Cristal, big up all of these people doing the thing. You get
And
me?
it's only a matter of time before they realize how relevant we all are in this room.
Yeah,
It's only
man.
a
New
matter of
guys
time.
soon get a mobile. Watusi getting his mobile next year. You didn't know.
Come on,
Anyway,
come on.
just talking talk. Right, we can chat all night.
Listen, last thing about it is, listen, if Killer Mike can win a Grammy at fucking 48 years old, bruv.
What, he just gave you hope, innit? I ain't too old.
We're coming. We ain't too old, motherfuckers.
Listen.
We're coming for those Grammys next year.
Retirement ain't in my vocabulary.
When I'm 65. But yeah, all right.
Here's the realness. We
Let's
can
wrap up,
chat
let's
all
wrap up.
night, yeah, but you know what time it is, yeah?
Yeah, man,
This has
it's
been
time
the
to
New
go home.
Guard show. Yeah, we're going overtime because we're just Asbo like that. And we need to behave ourselves. You
Yeah,
get me?
Mateo's looking at us like,
Yeah,
hey,
you lot, wrap it
up,
You
bro.
get me? So let's do this like gift presents and wrap it
Go
up
chew,
properly.
man,
You
go
get
chew.
me?
You ain't been here for a couple
Firstly,
months. Your turn.
right, yeah, you get me? I've been here for time, you know. This feels like a welcome back. So, firstly, big up Rowdy. You know, the album's fire. Yeah, came here. And not only did you came here, you showed it, and you made it look really effortless. You get me? Big up Watusi. You don't know how this thing stays. Yeah. Another Fuego album. This month was provided with Fuego albums, you know. And the only thing I got to say, this is the New Guards radio show. This is Mode. And then our good old salute. Guards up!
Guardz up!